Like, it's not a
I'm not
whole
sure
lot of fire.
exploding lawn gnomes is legal.
No. Like, he drops a match and accidentally lights on fire. He steps on it a couple of times. But their lawn was on fire. And that sends a message. That, holy shit, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to light a cigarette. I'll not do it again. Anyway.
But yeah,
So-
I kind of want to see if she's ever seen either of these two, if anyone they talk with, if any of their names have been dropped, try and find them, and then we can use Jax Factor's shenanigans to just start harassing literally everyone until it gets fired.
And I can send emails to all these people going, yeah, how do you like that? You know, just like antagonistic
Just dick
emails.
pictures to everyone.
Dick pics.
I could.
Oh my god.
Seriously. Okay, everybody line up.
That'd be the most
Pictures.
embarrassing thing. It's like, that's not my dick. Prove it.
That's from a troll. Are you sure? Are you sure it's not mine? It's got spikes on it.
It's like, I'm pretty sure that's yours.
All right, so Emily, the club owner, connection rating of 3.
I don't know how many
Well,
people she knows, but it's a club, so I'm hoping that maybe someone might have come in.
I could always ask my lobster singer and see if she knows anything. I mean, she's a lounge singer, for Christ's sake.
See, there you go. More clubby stuff.
People like clubs
Exactly. It's the future.
and
What else
lounge
is the
singers see everyone.
future? Just booze. Booze everywhere.
Who doesn't like the Roaring 20? Wait, John, you're saying I could just take these points out of those specializations and like them into another contact or something?
It would be one. You only have one specialization per skill, so I'm assuming that means you would either
How much
get
karma did you spend on these specializations?
Um, enough to get all three in those three.
So that should be 3 then.
No.
Because
Three for-
during character creation, specializations only cost 1 karma, or
Okay,
not 1,
so-
karma, one like skill point thing at character creation. I think.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6 points then. Or would that be 3? I'm not.
Well, it depends on whether you did them through karma or did them through the skill points that were allocated to
When
you.
I had extra karma, at the end, I had a lot of extra karma at the end.
Okay, so you use some karma to buy
Mhm.
something.
Yeah.
I think in that case, if you doubled up on doubled up on specializations in a skill, you could probably. I think that's 7 karma for a specialization.
Yeah, and it
Yes.
takes like a month.
But well, assuming you're doing it like outside of character creation anyway.
You can't choose more than one specialization in character creation. Period.
Even using all that extra karma.
Yep.
Well, I mean, what I was trying to say is that the seven karma that would be used would it would be either you get that 7 karma back for doubling up, or you can use that 7 karma for like another specialization in something else anyway.
Something else. Okay.
Or I could just.
Because
Put
I
it
also
right-
don't remember how
It's
much
per
karma you're allowed to
skill, right?
start.
So I could
Yeah.
put it. I could put it back into it then.
You
But it
could,
was
yeah,
just-
you could get another specialization with that same karma. You would just have to either A, put it into another skill, or B, hold on to it.
Different skills. Yeah.
Yeah.
You could skill monkey it up potentially.
Yeah, or hold on to the 7 karma and then at some point say that you're now specializing in blank in that skill and double up on it, but it would be a while before that would happen because
You
it would
could
take.
put stuff in cyber combat if you want.
Oh, so just change
Also,
my stuff.
guns
then.
if you want to shoot a gun better. Like you could just put them in specializations.
Rather than just doubling them up or triple them up on those other specializations, just
Well, it
move them
costs so
around.
much is the
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah.
Okay. I remember it saying 7 per, so I mean that's what I was
Right.
taking it from. So, because I had a lot of karma afterwards, because all the negative stuff, so that never got spent.
Yeah, it is. It is seven per specialization. It's just
But you can't have them doubled up at character creation.
right.
Okay, so I can just move them around then.
Yeah, you can just shift them to other things,
Okay,
and then
yeah, that's fine.
that way there's no change in the amount of karma that you used. It's just the specializations are.
It's a good
That's
idea.
fine by me. All right. We can put one in cyber combat, maybe into track. What would I do for tracking? That was one I made up.
What?
Well, we had
What do you mean it's one you made up? It's a thing.
or not, or is it track? Excuse me, tracking's not a one I made up. Tracking's a thing.
I have
Like
tracking.
sculpting's.
So,
That track is just a bullshit.
You both made it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're totally awesome. No, I
I
made up
totally
sculpting
made up
and
that
classical
outdoor
music,
skill
but
group.
Yeah, but sculpting and classical or
Yeah,
like
hacking? Bullshit. It just pulled that out of my ass.
art appreciation or some crap like that. I can't remember which one. I'd have to look through it again. But yeah, I could definitely put it into tracking. So
You could specialize in an era of classical music.
that would be true.
That'd be a waste of specializations.
Unless it comes around later on.
You never
Like-
know.
would you
Do you
consider
know this-
Baroque? Because it's not really classical; it's its own thing. But would you consider it a?
Completely different.
Yeah.
Unacceptable.
Okay.
Do you know who's playing this piece right now? Do it or you die. Oh well.
I definitely wouldn't know if
yes.
it was Vivaldi
no.
because Baroque.
The opera dungeon. Just like the cat dungeon for Dogma.
There's
Baroque
your-
falls under the general heading of classical music.
I
It
guess
just doesn't.
it's technically a different era or something like
Yeah,
that.
but then so is everything the 19th century because that's
Yeah.
all the Romantic period. And anything in after that is the contemporary. But it
Yeah,
all falls
but in
under the heading of
music
classical music,
appreciation, I
even if it
learned
doesn't
that
fall under the
Baroque is different.
classical. It's not in the actual classical era.
If you hear something with a harpsichord, it's probably Baroque, is what I
Baroque.
learned.
Or classical. Or classical.
It might be
can actually
classical,
be
but
classical.
a lot of
Bored.
It's it's like harpsichord, probably Baroque.
Yep, vast majority of harpsichord music is in the Baroque era.
Okay, so when I get a chance, I'll just move them around then.
And even then, only when being performed with period instruments.
Yeah.
Okay,
Play a lot of
Yeah.
harpsichord music on the piano.
so what are these phone calls? We've been sitting here for a week,
Yes, I know.
a literal week. God, it's been terrible.
Mouse Miser, Baroque. No.
So, Lawrence, who's your favorite composer? No,
Anyway.
that would be the most boring conversation to listen
Yeah.
to. No, the have would be different, but to listen to. He's coming up with the plot.
I might call it tonight,
Oh,
so then I have time to actually come up with the plot.
Dun, dun. Dun.
Because, like I said, I did not know the direction this session would go. Now you've got like a clear purpose. You've got
stuff.
ways to complete your mission.
Yeah, causing general chaos and madness.
Different options.
Yeah, and you need to figure
And-
out how this lab is laid out, or
Oh, we can always schematics are public record.
well, no, I mean he
No.
has to figure it out because he's the GM.
Oh, well, yeah, he does. But I'm saying for us, schematics are public record. So
Unless their schematics are a lie.
this is also true.
All schematics are a lie.
Why is that? Enlighten me.
It just is. It's a well-known fact.
Ah, well known.
My house
Must
looks like
be.
a 600
They never
foot
put the
mansion.
secret passages
Very
on
small.
the schematics.
Now, if you excuse me, I'm going to listen to the Papers, Please theme song.
Man, I think I'm gonna play some Papers, Please.
I'm
And
gonna
think
mess
about
around
dwarves.
with my new MIDI controller.
But yeah, I'm glad I have things to prepare for next session because, like, I took a nap today instead of preparing. And I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'll see what they come
Evan.
up with.
Well, we didn't know what we were gonna do either.
Yeah.
We
Hmm.
came up with
After this, there might be a railroad.
digging with some
At
guy's
least-
car,
At least one railroad.
spamming email
Choo choo.
with lots of heinous and sexual harassment letters. We're gonna dick with some dude's boss, and we're gonna beat up a scientist, possibly kill him,
A noble endeavor.
and maybe burn the place down while stealing
beat
all the data.
scientists.
Hell yeah, we're gonna beat up a scientist. Freaking scientists! They're the
Assholes
ones that stuck
anyway.
bombs in our heads. Can we get a +2 to hatred?
No,
Damn it! I hate
you're
science.
not. You're not gnomes. You don't have hatred.
How many rooms will be involved? Let's see. I don't know why the rooms button always lags. There's only 3 rooms.
There's a lot of processing to happen for the rooms.
There's a lot of rooms right there.
You missed it. Last week there was double 6 rooms.
Yeah,
So many rooms.
I called bullshit.
So many rooms. And see, that's where all my good rolls win, because everything else was trash.
So you
I
got
actually
the
said if you
double-
got under 3 rooms when you were driving away from the cops, they would have pulled you over. But you got
Yeah.
6.
Needs more rooms.
You got 6 rooms, so I'm like, he got it. He earned. They earned that escape.
Is that how we're gonna do our escapes? Is by rolling for room?
Considering it was just like a little off the cuff
that-
thing, probably not.
Because that would be funny.
I think
Because then I would be upset, because then that makes my pilot groundcraft not worth it.
I know. That's what I'm saying. So I just did it that one time.
Yep. So, wait, can
Yes.
anybody fly? Like, pilot aircraft?
No.
Hieronymus.
I thought about it in the beginning.
I can levitate.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. I can levitate in cyberspace.
Can you levitate other people with that spell, or is it just yourself?
No, I can levitate whoever I want, I think.
Fantastic.
Levitate the Decker while he's in VR. Yeah, here's the target right here.
That should be your new escape strategy. Levitate away.
Levitate someone else. Like, this guy, shoot at him.
You could levitate the party.
No, it's not an AoE spell. It only works on one person at a time, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, and do you have to concentrate it on one person at a time?
Yep. And it's sustained, so I actually have to like
Yeah.
make sure that my like head doesn't explode while I'm doing it, which would be a
Your
bummer.
head can explode.
Not really, I'm exaggerating, but
Well, actually, it can.
levitate allows you to telekinetically lift a person or object moving around. You have to beat a threshold equal to the subject's mass divided by 200 kilograms rounded up. Subject of the spell can
That's
be
pretty reasonable for like a person.
yeah.
200
can-
kilograms is a lot.
Yeah, so the threshold for like any of us is 1. The subject of the spell can be moved anywhere in your line of sight at a movement rate equal to the spell's force in meters per combat turn.
So you could throw crap at people?
It's much less effective than just shooting fire out of his hands.
No, he could. 200
I can
kilograms.
levitate
What
things
does that
out of
mean?
people's hands, but they can defend against a spellcasting test with strength plus body.
That's hysterical. They're just like, they
What
pointed
is-
a gun and you're like, no
Nope.
fair.
There it goes.
Damn it. They're just
Now,
like
what if they-
chasing around trying to catch that in the air.
They held onto the gun.
Give it
and
back.
you lift up the gun.
Well, that's
would
what the
they go
strength
with
check
it?
is.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I'm saying would they go with it?
Probably not. Because
No, no,
that's
no.
too good.
No, then I'd be levitating them.
Fair enough.
You can use this spell to levitate yourself if you need a view from a higher perspective or desire some parachute-free skydiving.
You just slowly fall to the earth. No, you have the most serious face. Just arms crossed.
Levitating's
I'm
pretty
not enjoying-
intense.
Like me
Yeah.
riding
I'm
that
enjoying-
roller coaster one time, I was just like, Just my arms crossed the
Was
entire
this-
time.
Got a Magneto glare going on there.
Yeah.
I am not enjoying this.
Stun bolt is sustained?
It was like the third time in a row I'd gone on it.
That would make sense. As to
Are you
the-
looking at my sheet or at...
Or sheet.
I might have done it wrong. Sunbolt. I do have that as sustained. No, I have that.
Oh, that's damage.
Yes.
Okay.
Damage S.
Disregard.
Duration instant. Stun damage.
Okay, that's all I got.
Alright.
I'm sorry,
Okay.
it was kind of a wash.
It's
Hey,
it's
it was
fun.
still pretty funny.
Like I
Hey,
said,
would you-
I took a nap, so I was really tired. I still
We
have.
all kind of needed to plan. I think it worked out.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually having the Decker get information for you. Kind of
Mhm.
useful.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I'll try to be here more often.
Good. And this
Like,
Sunday
you'll use
we will
us as
definitely be
listeners.
playing Pathfinder. Not you two though.
Okay, good.
Oh.
So I will definitely be here. So. If you don't see me on, just shoot me a text. I'm probably around here. So.
All right.
Alright.
Right, I'm
Okay.
closing down the server because, we use that map so much.
I know.
Yeah.
Very important.
Stuff.
I'm a little worried that I'm gonna get in trouble for just this static image. For when I
Meh.
do the thing. That's okay.
Whatevs.
Yeah.
Well, next time there'll probably be a real map.
Yeah. That sounds good.
You're gonna use that grassy map when we go to space, aren't you?
I'm just gonna put up some walls and the inside of the grass.
Real astroturf.
Yep. On the inside.